Team 4 presents Atlantic Computers, a bundle of pricing options by Gabby, Brittany, Scott, and Mike. Who is Atlantic Computer? They're a technology firm in the server market. They are the largest player in their industry with 30 years experience. They focus on product differentiation and customer intimacy. Atlantic is known for providing high-end performance servers to large enterprise customers. They also have a high quality and responsive sales force that assists their customer before, during, and after the sale. While Atlantic Computer is an industry leader in the high-performance servers, they also want to branch out into the basic servers. Their solution to a basic server is PISA, Performance Enhancing Server Accelerator. Now, PISA runs on their Tron server, which is your basic type of server. It performs at the same level as one of their competitors, Ontario. They have what's called a Zinc server. Now, the PISA is specifically designed to make frequency requested information easily accessible. PISA also ensures that Tron performs 4 times faster than before. Now let's talk about pricing. Our first pricing model is the status quo pricing. This pricing strategy maintains the current price levels. Another way to think of it is how things are instead of how things could be. So let's break it down. The cost of one Tron is $1,538. However, the price to sell one Tron is $2,000. Atlantic ends up with a profit of $462. Now let's talk about competition-based pricing. This pricing strategy uses the price of competitors as benchmarks for pricing as opposed to considering costs. Pricing the Tron to match that of Ontario Zinc with PISA as a free addition. 2 Tron servers are equivalent to 4 Zinc servers. So, if one Zinc server is priced at $1,700, then one Tron server would be priced at $3,400. 2 Zinc equals 1 Tron. While selling at this cost would increase profits, consumers may be very wary of such a high price point. Our next pricing strategy is called Cost Plus. This pricing strategy is determined by adding the direct, the indirect, and the fixed costs associated with product and converting it into a per unit cost for the product. Typically, a predetermined percentage is then added to these costs to provide a profit margin. So Tron costs $1,538. Based on the price of $2,000, the markup is approximately 30%. A 30% markup added to PISA is $189. Our next pricing strategy is the value and use pricing. This pricing strategy determines the amount of money or goods that buyers will be willing to pay for a product or service. For Atlantic Computer customers, customer value is the cost of the software licensing, the annual cost of electricity, and after adding up all of these costs, you must find the difference and assume a 50-50 share in the savings between Atlantic Computer and their customer. So let's talk through the numbers about the value and use pricing. We're going to compare one Tron server to 2 Zinc servers. The price of one Tron server is $2,000, while the price of 2 Zinc servers is $3,400. Since it's a 2-to-1 comparison, we can look at electricity. For one Tron server, you're going to be spending $250 in electricity, whereas for 2 Zinc servers, you're going to be spending $500. Software license is the same, it's a 2-to-1. So $750 for the Tron server, $1,500 for the 2 Zinc servers. The total price of the Tron server is $5,000. The total price of 2 Zinc servers is $9,400. Now if we take the savings in between the two is $4,400. With a 50-50 split, it's $2,200. So the total final cost to the customer is $7,200 for one Tron server. Let's talk about the money left on the table. With status quo pricing, Atlantic Computer would be foregoing a big chunk of the money by giving away the PISA for free. The Atlantic Bundle is the product that could reduce the number of servers in the market. However, the lower price would give Atlantic Computer short-term benefits of capturing higher market share, but decrease in demand will impact both the revenue and the profitability at long run, and hence setting up the right price for the Atlantic Bundle is very important. With the status quo pricing, we would make a profit of about $462. In the cost plus pricing scenario, you would just have a 30% markup. With the value and use profit, that would be $1,200 profit. Value and use is the pricing strategy that would make the most sense. Now we're going to talk about Matzer and Cadena's reaction to the price strategy. Chris Matzer is the head of the server division at Atlantic. He is a 20-year veteran in the computer industry, and he would not support a new pricing strategy. The status quo pricing would be the preferred pricing strategy for Matzer. Previously, Atlantic has sold hardware, and it included the software at no cost. Any other pricing strategy would not include the software at no cost. Now, Jairo Cadena is the director of sales at Atlantic. Cadena's preferred pricing strategy would be the compensation-based pricing. This pricing incentivizes his sales force to sell. If another approach was taken, his sales force would not make as much money as they previously had before. This would cause a retention and morale issues within Cadena's department. However, Matzer and Cadena, both with a vast experience and expertise, understand that to become competitive in this industry, they must constantly be innovating and reinventing their products and pricing. Once they both see the numbers, the potential profit, and the potential gain in market share, Matzer and Cadena will be able to support the pricing strategy decision.
Customer reaction to pricing strategy. At first sight, customers would not like recommending pricing for Atlantic Bundle, as they would find the per server cost for Atlantic Bundle much higher than that of Zinc. Being unaware of the capabilities of PISA, they would not prefer to pay for the tool. The model that we use to determine price for DayTraderJournal.com will be a useful tool to showcase the overall value created by Atlantic Bundle in terms of savings on operational activities throughout the lifetime of the server. Customers will not see much benefit with acquisition cost savings, but PISA will give significant benefits by saving on possession costs. Showcasing customers that servers with PISA loaded onto it will cut down the total number of servers they need by about half, and this will be the source of cost savings and will show the customers the benefit in the long run.
Our recommendation. As discussed before, Atlantic Computer is a manufacturer of servers and high-tech products that focus towards 2 market segments, high performance and basic. Since Atlantic is the market leader in the performance segment, the basic segment will be the path to gain more percentage share in the market. Since Atlantic has developed a server named Tron, there will be different options to make the organization successful with this process. The stakeholders believe that the status quo pricing strategy is what will keep their customers. However, this was all based on the high performance segment. Since we're in the basic segment, it looks like the value in use pricing strategy appears to be the best option according to the figures. The customers would probably find this reasonable as well.